everyone, this is Marlon from 1995, and welcome to another Transformers 4 discussion, and this is Transformers 4 discussion number 25. And before we get started, let's do the giveaway for Optimus Prime. Finally chose a winner thanks to the thumbs up, and give you a little reminder on what this is. It's an Optimus Prime toy, and you can transform the body into the head, transform it back out, and he speaks. So the winner is actually a very late submission. I think it came like a good 12 hours ago or something, at least as I'm filming this, and it got 4 thumbs up. One of them was mine. I thought it was a pretty funny joke, and so the winner is this name, Tickle Bucket Jr. You're the winner. So message me and send me your mailing information, and I will send you this Optimus Prime toy. So congratulations, and thank you everyone for participating, and hopefully I will do another contest sometime soon, probably be a little while. And also in 2014, probably starting around New Year's, I will be doing hopefully some major changes to the channel as far as appearance. So I'm really excited. Some items I will be getting for Christmas could be helping me out a lot. So look forward to that. And then, yeah. So the first thing I want to talk about in this Transformers 4 discussion is this Cybertronian sword that we saw Mark Wahlberg with in the Hong Kong set and the Detroit set that is disguised as Hong Kong. But so we finally have our first really good look at this sword, and like all the designs on it and everything. This picture came from Gabriel of Transformer World, and so he posted that, so thanks to him. And it's a really cool picture. It's a nice close-up of the sword. It has some, Cybertronian markings on it. In the middle, it kind of has like this sun-type looking thing. And it looks very, I said this on the boards as well, I said it looks very Allspark-ish. Like it kind of resembles the Allspark a little bit, kind of like those designs, same overall look. But it looks, yeah, I mean, I feel that maybe this has to do with the Allspark in some way. If it's, maybe rebuilt somehow into this sword, if it is another type of artifact like the Allspark. Could this be the Star Saber? And maybe in the movieverse, the Allspark and the Star Saber share some type of relationship or something with each other. I feel though that does have to do something with the Allspark, because it just looks so much like it. I mean, it looks like if the Allspark was a sword, this is what it would look like. So really interesting. And remember, back when they were shooting, we did see Mark Wahlberg like shooting this sword like a gun. So I mean, it's really a big mystery behind this thing, and what does it do? What's it there for? Does it grow to the size of, something that Optimus Prime could, have? Is that sword actually the shortened and smaller version of that sword that we've seen Optimus have? They look different, but you never know. I mean, the Allspark went from, towering of a huge building to being held by Sam. So who knows? This really, I can't wait to find out what this sword could be. It's really interesting. So we have some plot tidbits from this Chinese website. There were some more spoilerific ones, but I took those out. I'm not going to talk about those. I'm kind of disappointed that I looked at them myself, but they weren't too bad. So I'll get over it. So the first thing that it said was there is a robot who speaks Mandarin all the time. He is Cybertronian in origin. That'll be interesting. He speaks Mandarin the whole time. Well, I kind of had to see that coming. But I wonder if they're gonna have subtitles. I don't know. That could be humorous. I feel like that would be humorous. Just and him being like this. I could see him being like this kind of funny guy, but not in a way where he's trying to be funny. He just kind of goes and rambles off Mandarin, and everyone else kind of looking at him like, what the heck? But I mean, like, why would he speak Mandarin? I mean, he's from Cybertron. I really doubt. It's surprising enough that. Well, actually, maybe when he came to Earth, they said in the first movie they learned their language from the World Wide Web. So maybe he just went on Rosetta Stone and he learned some Mandarin. I don't know, but why he would want to do that, I don't know. I mean, wouldn't that be hard to communicate with the other Autobots? I mean, now that I think about it, and before the first movie happened, did they all get together on the internet and just say, all right, and learn English? I mean, do they have little lessons? Did they have an English teacher? But that's kind of funny to think about. But anyway, so he will be speaking Mandarin in this movie. We don't know who it is. I have a feeling maybe it's the Bugatti, because the Bugatti was rumored to be Drift, and I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's the E-Jet. The E-Jet could be the Mandarin-speaking Transformer, because it is, of course, a Chinese car, and at an auto show, it appeared it did have an Autobot logo next to it. That could just be to say that, oh, this is in Transformers, or maybe this is an Autobot. Who knows? But Mandarin-speaking Transformer. This is really interesting and cool at the same time. I mean, I feel like it would be funny. I feel like they would try to get humor out of it. So we'll see. Now a little bit about the human characters: Cade Yeager and Tessa Yeager. The father and daughter, Mark Wahlberg and Nicola Peltz. According to this, Cade is a widow. His wife died, and that is why he is so protective of Nicola Peltz's character, Tessa. And I called this from the beginning, when there was no mother actress revealed to be in this movie, and it was just Mark Wahlberg and it was just Nicola Peltz. I was like, okay, they're not going to be divorced. The wife died a long time ago. And then I called that from the beginning. And then when Nicola Peltz's character was supposedly having this boyfriend in secret, that's when I connected the dots even more, and I'm like, oh, okay, Mark Wahlberg's character is going to be protective because his wife died. And look, I'm right. That was pretty good. So, that's that. I'm just little tidbits here. And then Shane, he's a race car driver, but according to this article, it says he's an Irish race car driver. So I don't know if they just kind of went ahead and assumed that just because he is an Irish actor, or if he actually is playing an Irish person in this movie and not trying to mimic an American. So we'll see about that. And he is Tessa's boyfriend, despite the no dating rule made by Cade. And remember, a long time ago, it was rumored that the girlfriend character, before even anyone was cast yet, was supposed to play a high school senior. That's still up in the air, although we do have everything else connected to that piece of information has been true so far. We've had, race car driver boyfriend, but it did say a Texan race car driver boyfriend. But they did film in Texas, so that could kind of go two different ways. And then, single dad, that was revealed a long time ago. That's all turned out to be true. So the only part that's not, excuse me, the only part that has not been turned out to be revealed to be true yet is that Tessa will be a high school senior, and that would make perfect sense because Nicola Peltz is 18, so that would work out pretty well. But the interesting thing is usually when in movies, they usually have older actors and actresses play younger parts, and that is kind of weird because then when you look at, I take the Fast and Furious movies, for example. If you look at Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, they had Lucas Black play a high schooler when he was, in his at least mid-20s at that point. I don't know. And then Fast and Furious 7, if they ever get back on the, filming with that, I heard that Lucas Black, is going to be in that movie as well, and this is going to take place right after Tokyo Drift, and he's going to be playing a high school senior when he's going to be in his 30s, so that's going to be kind of strange. But and speaking of which, he's rumored to be in Transformers 4 as well, but we haven't seen much on that lately. Someone has supposedly spotted him on set a while back, but no news on that. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, and what was I talking about? Oh yes, the older people playing younger parts. So to have Nicola Peltz, who's 18, play a high schooler, that would actually be the age of a high school senior. But I don't know. I mean, it would finally be that the actress looked the part of who they're playing. Like take Megan Fox for example, and Shia LaBeouf. They played juniors in high school, and they were in their 20s, and they didn't look like juniors. So at least maybe this time it'll actually match up more. And then Cade and Optimus Prime are best friends. So goodbye, Sam. You're no longer my best friend. I'm gonna go be friends with Mark Wahlberg. So how that happens, I don't know. And then the entire third act of the movie takes place entirely in Hong Kong. So we have three different acts in a movie. We have the intro, the first act, the second act, and the third act, which is the climatic battle scene in all three movies. So we go from Mission City to Egypt to Chicago to Hong Kong. So it's kind of a trend here. We went U.S., outside U.S., U.S., outside U.S. So maybe Transformers 5 will be back in the U.S. for the climatic battle. But so they will be taking place entirely in Hong Kong, most likely in the city. We did see some cool rooftop chase scenes that I can't wait to see. Those look pretty cool. And so that is about it. One thing that I want to let you guys know about is that I am trying to make if you don't know already, of course, I'm trying to make a street racing movie. Hopefully, I want it to be out in the winter of 2014, but I'm not, that's not nearly set in stone. I have a working title at the moment that I don't want to reveal yet, just because it's subject to change. But I'm really excited about this project. I've had this on my back burner for like about 2 years. I've always wanted not always, but I've wanted to do this for the past 2 years, and I'm finally knowing enough about film and making movies and stuff like that where I feel like I can do this, and I'm really excited about it. Hopefully it turns out the way I'm envisioning it. I have 7 pages of the script done at the moment, and I wanted to start filming in late this month, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. I might be starting maybe in spring break now, and then a big bulk of the filming will be taking place in the summer. My good friend Sean is going to be working on the score, so I'm just really excited for this project. So I hope it turns out great, and I hope it ends up working out. I hope that it doesn't end up getting canceled or anything, because I'm really excited about this, and I can't wait for you guys to hopefully see this at the end of next year. So and that will just about do it for this Transformers 4 discussion number 25. I am Marlon Fan 1995, and I will see you next time. One of them is Nicola Peltz, and she is like right or something. I'm guessing a Transformer, but also you have those human villains in there as well. So what's going on there? That's kind of cool. And also we have Optimus Prime, as well as 2 other Autobots, and they are facing this car.